Did you know that if you put sensitive information into Claude or ChatGPT, 100% hackers will find it and steal it? You can just guarantee that. That's why you got to go local. You got to do local AI. So this machine right here is just an example I'm showing you to give you a baseline. Okay, let's just say 6 grand. You're a business owner. You employ someone and you pay them 6 grand. What are you getting for that 6 grand? How long are you getting that for? 2 months? That's 3 grand a month ish, depending on what the job is and what the. That's not a lot of money, but I mean, that's why I was like cringing looking at it because like that's 60 days you get work for. Let's just say you have a decent job and you're getting paid 6 grand in 1 month, right? Well, that's 30 days as an employer that you're getting output for 6 grand. This is the future we live in. You can't use Claude, you can't use ChatGPT because you can't put sensitive information into it. You can't to ask them anything about your customers, about any details about your customers, and actually give them records of your customers or anything like that, because hackers can 100% steal it and it breaks a bunch of HIPAA laws, it breaks a bunch of things because you're accessing third party servers. When you when you just talk to Claude, when you talk to ChatGPT, you're accessing their data centers, which is sucking up all of our water, making our water dirtier. So you got to stop using them and you got to start going local. You got to start sticking it to the man and get your own resources going. Forget paying for all this crap anymore. We don't live in a world where that works. We don't live in a world where software is the future anymore, where there's a Microsoft and there's an Apple and they battle it out and then we all watch them and it's so fun. We don't live in that world. We live in the world where you create whatever you need and it lives in your own ecosystem. It lives in your own server. It lives in your own house. So you would buy a computer like this, and that is then the hub of your business. It can live in your closet. It can live in your business. Wherever your business operates, that's where it is. That's where it's always on. So that's the only thing. With the data centers, you're renting a computer, it's always on. It's always running. You can guarantee that your website is always going to be up and running because they're never going to run out of power because they have a million backups, and they're never going to turn off because their computers are always running 24/7. That's why they need so much water. That's why all the water is being consumed. I'm in Florida and the water is getting worse. So that is why you need to go local. Local AI is the only AI. Say it again with me. Local AI is the only AI. Because if you don't, you're just going to be stuck being that guy with a giant bill and not a whole lot to show for it because you can't use it anymore. So build an infrastructure for the future. Build an infrastructure that you can actually work with and live with. Comment local AI and I'll send you more info.